So I was co-sponsor of this bill last session. I did not sign on this session because, as the speaker said yesterday, sometimes we may make mistakes and we have to own up to them. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I've just heard since last session so much about this that is very concerning to me. Now, Representative Brooks asked about overdoses on Kratom, and from what I could tell, some of the reading I've done, there has been documented overdoses on Kratom. In fact, there was just a lawsuit filed earlier this year. I think it was in Florida, against the state, or no, Washington State maybe.
Well, Florida and Washington State, I'd be glad to tell you the circumstances.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the circumstances
Sure.
were, but let me just finish.
Okay.
My other concern is, and I see we do have law enforcement back there, I don't know if you're testifying or not, but there's no actual test to tell if somebody has Kratom in their system. I'm going to ask you guys that, so we're
There
ready.
is. There is a test.
There is now?
Yes, absolutely. There is a test.
Okay. Okay, so you want to tell me about the lawsuit?
Sure. There are two that are primary getting a lot of attention. One is in the state of Washington, there was a jury award for a failure to notify under product liability statutes in the state of Washington, did not examine whether Kratom was the substance that caused the death of the individual, and in fact, that never came up as a part of the deal, only that the Kratom vendor was using illegal therapeutic claims to sell the product to that individual. Again, this bill clears that up. We oppose that kind of thing, justified award. In the state of Florida, the second one is more troubling, and that is that the product that was ingested by the decedent was called space dust. It was manufactured by a company that made claims in their marketing material that this was super potent and enhanced Kratom, which means it wasn't pure Kratom. It didn't pass any standard for safety, and the product was sold in a plastic pouch with no labeling, nothing on the back of it. On the front, the vendor had taken a magic marker or a Sharpie and put space dust on it. Now, that product should never have been on the market. The FDA should have blocked it, and they didn't, and they won't. And that's why this state legislation is so important.